Hello everybody, this is Sean and welcome to How to Rimworld series, tutorial series. Today we are going to be discussing infestations. We've just received our first infestation in Sago Lago, which is our small tribal community with no turrets. So we have a bunch of pawns that we're going to have to fight these infestations off with really primitive weapons. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge, but we do have some. There we go. We got a few more bows around here, so we can get the melee weapon pawns to get some bows. So basically, I'm gonna try to get everybody armed up with ranged weapons, even the pawns that are not ranged. We're still going to get them signed up with a ranged weapon. Um, and as you can see, the infestation is spawned up here in this underground area. Infestations will only spawn underneath an overhead roof tile. So if you look down here, you can see it says soil and whatever because we're outside. But if you look now, it says overhead mountain. And any tile that has an overhead mountain down there, an infestation can spawn underneath that. If I moved here where it says rock roof thin, an infestation like one of these hives is not going to spawn directly underneath the square that says rock roof thin. Well, I have been proven wrong there. So I don't know exactly how the rule works. It has to be underneath an overhead mountain, but I guess it can still, like, maybe only the first one needs to be underneath the overhead mountain. But anyways, the point is, you don't want to build your stuff underneath the overhead mountain. And obviously it was not a very good idea for me to have built this underneath these rock roof thin areas because in theory an infestation could spawn in here, but it won't spawn somewhere where you already have an item. So I have these bedrooms filled up with beds, so I don't need to worry about them getting spawned in. That's not important. What is important is I have nice clear open areas for just in case infestations spawn. It leaves no cover for the bugs to hide behind. You can see down here, I have this storage area where, I kind of assumed my first infestation would actually be down here. Turns out it's up here, which is why I tore this wall out, so I'm glad I did that. Now let's start looking at recruiting pawns and getting ready to fight here. All right, well, let's go ahead and go through the pawns, and we're going to take the pawns with the melee weapons, and we're going to have them grab some bows. Unless I have, I know I have one pawn that's like really incompetent when it comes to using a bow, and it's this guy. So we're going to leave Kai with the regular sword. You're going to grab a great bow, and you notice that the game is still paused from the infestation spawning. So I haven't done anything yet, and I'm not wasting any time. These guys are going to immediately get ready to fight off this infestation. So the melee, I have 3 fighters with melee weapons. They're grabbing bows. Blue apparently doesn't have a weapon at all. So I got to round something up for him. I don't have any melees or any ranged over there. There's a few weapons down there. I'm gonna have him take this good short bow. Boyo, Val, White, Trogo, you guys are all in good shape. Great. So let's have those guys get their weapons, and then we're gonna draft. Whoops, I did not mean for that to go fast there. And then we're gonna head up and try to start fighting off these monsters. All right, so it looks like everybody's got their weapons. Let's get them to a central location. There's only one way to get over here anyways, but we're going to have them start out over here. Now, one good trick to know is that insects will only go about 35 tiles away from their nest. So 35 tiles. Well, fortunately, it's right where that line already is. So if I set my pawns up behind here, they're not going to come and attack them, but they will chase somebody. If I send somebody down here, they'll chase them this way, but they'll turn around before they get to this point. So I'm going to draft them again and bring them all out here. Even these guys going through this door over here should be safe. They're not really going to draw the attention. But I just want to keep them on the other side of this line. Of course, there's no point in worrying about cover. You know, these guys, they're not going to be firing back at me, so I don't need to take any cover fighting them. And you can see my pawns are just going to be attacking. You want to make sure that you have, luckily Kai does have a shield, so you want to make sure that you have a melee pawn with a shield, and then you're just going to send them out there, and they're going to get the attention of the insects, and then they're going to run back this way. Watch, these guys are going to start chasing after Kai here. There we go. And now Kai's just going to run back here. And you can see most of them turn around before they even get close. So you don't have to worry about fighting that whole horde at once. That whole horde there probably would have killed everybody in my colony. But they turn around, go back to protect the nest or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what the story is. Maybe it's an exploit. But I don't know how you would fight infestations if you couldn't do this. So you just need to understand that they're only going to go so far away from your base. It's a lot trickier if you have tunnels. You know, a lot of people when they mine in rocks, they just mine like 1 or 2 wide tunnels. That's when I mine. I always try to strip mine or clear out these giant spaces all at once. So then it makes it very easy to fight the infestations when they happen like this. I'm going to go ahead and bring these guys forward a few tiles. And these guys aren't even, Kai's not even catching their attention yet. There we go. And they should turn around before they get close enough to start fighting. See, there we go. Well, that little one is sticking with him. And he's going to come up here. So occasionally I'll be a little too bold and get my guys up there. But yeah, there you go. That's how you do it. That's how you fight off a infestation. I have a pretty weak group of pawns here. No real weapons, no turrets. But I'm gonna beat this infestation without too serious a health problem. It does look like Val got damaged there, but yeah, we just got a couple of cuts and bites. Nothing to worry about. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this tutorial. Obviously, the next step would be to just go cut these nests down, which is really easy. You don't need to watch me do that. And keep in mind that if you do have tunnels or a lot of obstructions, you know, just send your guy in a little closer. He's still going to get their attention. The main thing is you just need to draw them out into an open field, and that open field needs to be basically within 35 tiles of their nest. So I guess if they happen really deep inside a mountain, like if they were in here and you know I'd mined through here or something, well in that case I would probably just tear open this side of the mountain and very carefully manage that. You know, if you were in a big chunk like this and, you know, like I'd drawn a mine into here and opened up this area, yeah, I'm not quite sure how I would go about fighting that. I guess I would fight along the tunnels and have my pawns retreat. But as long as you know that the bugs are going to turn around once they go like 30 squares away from their base, they're going to turn around and head back. All you got to do is just keep your guys 35, 40 squares away, and you're going to be in good shape. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this. If this tutorial has been helpful, check out the rest of my tutorial series, but also check out some of my Let's Plays. I try to post Rimworld stuff every day, and I also play other games. My channel is still pretty new, but I have some Civilization, I have some Transport Fever. I'm going to start up a Planet Coaster series here like in the next few days. And of course, plenty of Rimworld. Also, visit the Rimworld subreddit. I'm active on there and talk to a lot of people and get a lot of great ideas from the Redditors there. There's a lot of people there who are really good at the game, much better than me. Yeah, how about giving my video a like? That's cool. Thanks, man. Leave some comments in the comment area. I like to talk to people. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next, or well, I guess not next time necessarily. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something.